Ho ho, boys and girls! I'm good old St. Chris, and this is the Devil's Advocate. Now, yes, we are a couple of days late, but hey, this show updates on Wednesdays. Alas, there's a good chance that you still have your tree up, decorated, and depending on the time of day that you're watching this, it's still lit up.
Somebody wants to get lit up.
Jovial tunes of Santa kissing mommy under the mistletoe still playing on the radio, leftover turkey still in the fridge, wrapping paper still leaning against the wall before being placed in the closet until next year. And finally, 50% off decorations that you can stock up on for next year. Hell, if you live up north like I do, then there should still be snow on the ground too. What a wonderful season to be part of. But here's the thing. All of those things I just described were Christmassy, and today we're gonna have a happy holiday. First of all, let's take a look at the one thing that every holiday has in common, but holds especially true for the winter ones. Shopping!
Let's go to the mall today.
That list that Santa needs to check twice, that's the list that we all have mentally of all the people that we care about the most in the world, that we want, nay, that deserves to get spoiled rotten on these wonderful celebrations of consumerism. And so that's what we do. Bombarded with all the reds and greens of Christmas time and songs playing on the in-store radio, essentially playing the same tune 14 times in a row, sung by different people, you gather up all your purchases and bring them over to the cashier to get scanned and paid for. After cashing out, the cashier says something along the lines of, "Here's your receipt, happy holidays." Now, a lot of people would respond to this with a smile and a "thank you, same to you." But some people, they get pissed.
Where's your Christmas spirit?
It's a war on Christmas! How dare you not say the phrase that I've been using with my friends and family for years? It's an outrage!
I'm an asshole, and I'm proud of it.
Okay, first of all, angry people, calm down. You're getting angry at the wrong people. Cashiers, clerks, hell, pretty much everybody in the service industry, they're just doing their jobs. And whether or not it's considered PC,
Hello, I'm a Mac.
And I'm a PC.
they have bosses, and those bosses instruct everybody to, quite frankly, not antagonize the customers.
I don't think your manager would appreciate it.
I don't appreciate your ruse, ma'am.
They don't know what you celebrate, or when. Just because the store is littered with Christmas stuff doesn't mean that that is the only thing being celebrated this time of year. And they need to say something that encompasses everything in as few words as possible, since chances are there's a lineup of other people behind you that also want to make their purchases quickly so that they can go out of the snowstorm and back to the home warm.
All this is true because it rhymes.
Also, these people, myself included, are sacrificing their valuable time and energy that they would want to spend time with their own families and friends in the season of togetherness. And instead, they have arguably the toughest job in the world, dealing with other people. Angry, impatient, entitled customers that want what they want and hate the word no.
How intelligent do you have to be to take a food order?
People who work at airports and movie theaters and grocery stores and pharmacies and restaurants, taxi drivers and bus drivers who not only have to deal with potentially hundreds of people, but wretched driving conditions. And if that wasn't bad enough, chances are all of these places are working on a skeleton crew because the rest of the staff wanted time off to spend with their families. Secondly, and most importantly, December isn't just Christmas time. The reason why all these people that I just listed say Happy Holidays instead of Merry Christmas is exactly that. There is more than just Christmas that exists. There's the Jewish Hanukkah, also known as the Festival of Lights. During this celebration, you take a 9-candlestick holder called a Mennorah, and over the course of 8 days, you light each candle individually. There's presents and different kinds of foods, all done together as a family. Then there's Kwanzaa. Derived from the Swahili phrase, and hopefully pronounced right, Matunda ya Kwanzaa, meaning first fruits of the harvest. It lasts from Boxing Day until the first day of the new year. It too is a celebration of heritage, remembering where you came from, with family and togetherness as key. Christmas itself started as a pagan holiday in the Roman times before the fall of the empire. It was then incorporated in Christianity. The 25th of December is exactly 9 months after Annunciation, which is when the conceivement of Jesus Christ is celebrated, and is generally celebrated with gifts and a meal shared between families celebrating together. There are many other celebrations going on at around the same time. I'm sure I'm leaving a bunch out and maybe even getting some of the details wrong on these ones, but the overlying theme is the same. Let's all come together, be happy in each other's presence, be generous, and eat way more than we probably should.
When is too much too much?
Jesus, in my admittedly limited knowledge of the Bible,
I want to tell you that one of you will betray me. Nah, just kidding.
He's doing that thing he did in his storybook.
never said, "Hey, Christians, Christmas is our time and everyone else is wrong." This is the season of togetherness and harmony and celebration. Saying the phrase Happy Holidays isn't meant to cut out Christmas. It's meant to include everyone in being merry and spreading joy. Black, white, Asian, Indian, Christian, Jewish, everybody. We all have differences and we all celebrate in different ways, but the message is the same, or at least very similar. Happiness on a holiday. And finally, just a little piece of advice from someone who, well, normally ignores his own advice. Be giving in ways that don't necessarily mean material goods. Yes, it's awesome to be able to get that new PS4 you've been eyeballing since they announced The Last of Us 2. I would never deny that amazing, warm, bubbly feeling you get when you see a family member or significant other rip open that wrapping paper that you may or may not have spent an hour figuring out how to wrap in the first place, and see the joy in their eyes as they proudly exclaim, "This is exactly what I wanted!" Those are all good things, to say the least. We all get so caught up in our daily lives that sometimes we forget just how precious that time is. We're always busy working or doing chores that it's rare that we just stop and appreciate the moment. The holiday season is the perfect opportunity to do exactly that. Pause, take a deep breath, and appreciate those that you choose to surround yourself with on whatever it is that you choose to celebrate. Spending money is fine and dandy, but spending time, infinitely more valuable, and the memories you create will last a lifetime. As a wise man once said,
"Be excellent to each other."
Despite overwhelming evidence to the contrary, I do hope I managed to shed some light into the happiness of the holidays. Whether it be the time that people take at the jobs we all get a break from, or even the different celebrations that are not just Christmas. This time is meant to bring us all together, not tear us apart. So Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Joyous Kwanzaa, or however else you choose to spend this time. Be mindful of those around you and appreciate the little things. You won't regret it. And as always, feel free to let me know in the comments below what you think, or what you do. Do you have any special traditions that are perhaps non-traditional? Let us all join together in conversation and maybe even learn a thing or two about a different culture or holiday that we didn't know before. But for now, as it pertains to the holiday season, the defense rests.
That was Christmas bonus and all you atheists too. Merry f***ing Christmas.